Tune in to Team Awesome, yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I don't know why I'm starting so
You sounded
weird.
like Pennywise.
It was one of. Did I?
A little bit.
Sweet. Look out, Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
Check it. I'm starting all creepily, spookily loud because we have to be quiet. Because this is the sequel to one of like the most original horror ideas I've ever seen ever. It's up there with other original horror concepts that come out in the last decade. Quiet Place. This is Quiet Place 2. I don't know where to go after the first Quiet Place. It was so well done. I'm really looking forward to what they do here. Before we move forward, like, what'd you think of Quiet Place?
Oh, I loved it. I loved everything about it. It was so good. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, we loved everything about it. We raved about it. Let's dive headfirst into Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo. That's such an old.
That's not the name of the title
old
of the movie.
80s thing. I'll stop.
Yeah.
Quiet Place Part 2. Just Quiet Place Part 2. All right, 3, 2.
Fun.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
It's okay. Mom. Yeah.
Oh.
Those things are awful.
It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. We're okay. That's okay. That's Where? Mom. Oh my God.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, this is bad. Oh, good reflexes.
Yep.
There was an arm.
Oh.
And cut to now.
Yep. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, no.
No.
Creeps.
Oh no.
Are they
I
creeps?
don't know why you came all the way up here. There's nothing left.
Oh, no. The baby.
There are people out there worth saving.
Oh, wow. Hey, it's
Blood.
Ooh.
right?
Ooh.
Yes.
The people that are left, they're not the kind of people worth saving.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be another like brrr
Yeah, so
moment.
did I.
I always wait for that in horror movie trailers, even though that's like the biggest cliche ever is, hey, let's just another big scare at the end. But you always kind of wait for that. Wow, man, they've kept that tension going, didn't they,
Yeah.
from that first film? Like the moment you realize, right, we have to be quiet. We have, if we're not quiet, we're gonna die. We can't even wear shoes. That's how quiet we have to be. Shoes are too loud. Like I always felt like if they put socks on the outside of their shoes and walked around, wouldn't that muffle the shoes enough? Like, couldn't they just wear socks like big, like those wintry type socks
I
on the
always-
outside of their boots, and then just kind of walk around? Then that would work, right? Like, would that? I don't know. Maybe. Eventually it'd wear the socks. Sorry, Quiet Place fan theories.
Well, I thought it was maybe more that the weight of the shoes, regardless of whether there's socks on them or not, would just cause louder steps.
Probably, more than likely. Ments below, discourse below.
Yeah.
I have my Quiet Place theories anyway. But
Yes.
this, this is the next logical progression. I had wondered if they were going to do flashbacks.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they did flashbacks in the original Quiet Place. I don't, but I do remember that sort of the opening scene was like a flashback. but not really. It just showed us what happened, and then we time jumped. So it wasn't necessarily a flashback.
Yeah.
It was more of a time jump after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we might start off like in the world before
Maybe.
the quiet monsters came.
Mhm.
Are they called the quiet monsters?
I don't think they haven't been named yet.
What did we call them? The boondoggles or something? I called them the boondoggles at one point. So the boondoggles. So the boondoggles are still in full force, but now it looks like Cillian Murphy from another post-apocalyptic franchise is in this, which I'm very excited about. That's a really great guy. And then what's his face from the Marvel Guardians things?
Yeah.
With the goatee. He's great.
He is
Love him.
great.
He's always very stern. He's
Let
always
us
playing
know
very
his name in the comments
we
below
gotta
because I
look him
can't
up.
remember.
Yeah, he's in everything.
He is.
He's like tremendous.
He's really good.
So this looks nothing but like the cast. Like they've elevated the cast, which is great. I didn't know if they were going to do that or not. They've like upped the stakes. It seems we still have the baby. The baby is still there.
Yes.
We got a post-apocalyptic baby in a quiet world, and it's crying.
Yeah.
And now we've got like 2 other helpers. And they don't know what they're doing. No one knows what they're doing. We're just trying to survive and trying to find help. We're trying to find people and just survive. We don't know what we're doing. That is so fascinating to see because you ever like watch a movie that seems like a one-off, right?
Yes.
And then you always wonder what the theoretical sequel would be. It's like we're getting that with A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah.
It's like we're getting the theoretical sequel that we never thought we'd get, but it's coming. And I'm very pleased about that.
Yeah, but I totally agree, and especially because like I agree with you, like, and spoilers. But I'm assuming if you're watching this trailer, you've seen A Quiet Place.
Yeah, right.
Like
you should.
with the way it ended, they very obviously set it up for a sequel, but they still could have not done a sequel.
Yeah, it could have just been a one-off, and you could have just been like, "Oh, got it." So they'll fix things from there, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I think the biggest like takeaway I've got from this is the idea of getting a group of survivors together instead of just like hiding out. It's like, why don't we all get together and try and survive? And that is sort of what you got an idea of by the end of the first one. Spoilers, not really, but you kind of got an idea that they were going to do something like that. This is great. Like I'm totally on board for this whole thing, and it's freaky. The tension is there. The monsters are just as scary as ever, and not seeing them as much. We're still getting glimpses. And you're an old school hardcore horror fan.
I am.
You know more than anyone. The less you see of the monster, the scarier it is.
Yes.
Like the less you see of it, the scarier it is.
So I like that they're kind of, I mean, we know what they look like, obviously, but they move really, really quickly, and they're
scary quick. They're scary quick. That's the thing. Like they look weird and they're scary quick, and you don't see them, and you're like, you can't really take them in. They're awful. They're awful things. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I really like that. I really liked that the first story was so contained.
Yes.
First movie.
Yes, it was.
And lots of times, those are the type of horror movies that I like, where like you feel kind of alone or like you're on your own.
The isolation was big time in that. Yeah.
But now it makes sense that now you have this single mom who doesn't have the help of her husband to try to get 2 kids and a baby through this world. It makes sense that she would look for help.
Oof.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, she'd have to get somebody on her side.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's just...
So this was a natural progression.
Even if it was the other way, even if John Krasinski's character had survived,
lived.
he would still need help and resources. He couldn't do it on his own with
No.
the kids, even if it was his character.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea of taking away the guy who's the most survival apt from the first movie and taking him out of the equation, then they have to really figure out what to do because they were all smart and intelligent. Yeah, but now they don't have the Krasinski element. Like, even though he's directing, I believe. He's right. Yeah, he's got to. Yeah, he's coming back. They're all coming back. So really tremendous original concept for a horror movie that, you know, in a world of franchises and sort of properties that have been established and franchises that have been established for like decades, to have new original things like this pop up, especially in horror, is really welcome. It's really welcome, and it's really, and I know this is a sequel, but the sequel that it's like a sequel you really want. Like you
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't think we were gonna get this sequel, to be
No.
honest with you. I thought this was it, a one-off, and so to get this sequel, I'm like, this is a sequel I really want. I didn't know I wanted,
Yeah.
but now I do.
Yes.
So right? Is
I'm
that the
very
best?
excited.
Yeah.
about
So
this.
out of 5 boondoggles, because that's what we're calling the quiet monsters, the boondoggles.
Okay.
Out of 5 boondoggles. what do you give
5.
it? Yeah, full
5.
5.
The first one was so good,
Yeah.
and I'm really looking forward to
I don't want to
this.
get too on the hype train, but whatever. I'm on the hype train. 5 boondoggles.
Yeah.
I'm on the hype train. I want to see this so bad. And original concept, the next chapter in an original concept is so exciting.
Yeah.
Because now there's like expectations. They're subverting them. Who knows
Mhm.
which way they're gonna go? Like anyone could die. Anyone
also,
could
yeah.
live. Anyone could live. Anyone could die. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Right. Not to put too much pressure on the production.
No pressure, Quiet Place. 0. None.
Right. So that's gonna do. That's gonna doozer.
Doozer.
That's gonna doozer. Hey now, won't you?
What?
Go ahead.
You're just saying words
Click
now.
the likes and the
Like,
buttons.
comment,
and I got
subscribe.
this.
No,
I
you
got it.
don't.
Check this out. Click the buttons and live your life.
Oh my god. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified every time we post.
I basically said all
You
of that.
said none of
I
that.
basically said the entirety of that. But okay.
Okay, now. We have to be quiet.
Schnow.
It's quiet time.
Schnow. What's schnow? That's not a word.
Bye.